Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks to everyone who's been patient, waiting for me to come back. I know I'm still getting some requests being sent to me and stuff. I love that. I do apologize for those that have watched the videos or have reached out to me, know that I've been dealing with some health stuff with my mom. And she just recently had her first chemotherapy appointment, and that went well. She said she's responding better than she expected, man. So, that makes me happy. It's the best I could have hoped for. The battle's just starting. So there's going to be good days and bad days. Of course, I understand that. So there's going to be days, like I said, guys, if you watched the last one, there's going to be days where I feel like doing this, and there's going to be days that I just don't have the mindset, man. And today is one of those good days. Hearing my mom say she's feeling good, makes me smile. I went back in the archives, guys, started looking at some of the older requests I got. Banana-shaped Armour plates was there. Big fan of Jam, as you know. Been bumping a lot of contact play, a lot of the other newer Jam Baxter stuff that I've done on the channel. And you know how much I love this cat. So I'm interested to jump on this, man. 15 years old. A debut double album, man. That's just dope as hell. You have so much to say, you need 2 discs. That shit's dope. So anyways, let's jump in, man. See what he's got for us.
A man can lose himself in Armour. Lose himself.
Lose himself. Lose himself.
Lose himself in the London. Himself.
Yeah, I'll dedicate this one to Celine Dion. On asylum.
Well, I definitely didn't expect it to be Celine Dion. I wish I knew who did the production on this, man. That high pitched like whistle sound that comes in. I'm not sure what kind of instrument that is or whatever, but that just adds a little. It's friggin' dope, man.
I'll dedicate this one to Celine Dion. On asylum. More fish paste. Listen. Yeah, I was jamming in the perfect cocoon. Furnished the room with your lost loves. Hot sloth stirred with a spoon in a cloth cup. Washed up, served and consumed. Welcome to life in your thermal balloon. Reversible tune. Gas powered, I would stay static in a straight jacket. Perched on the moon with the serpents, the blues. And when the tower shakes nowadays, bricks never burn in the fumes. Like sour snake venom soup brewed with a pint of rage. Microwave glue, a recluse in the tiger cage. Boot from the tidal waves, swarms come pouring in. I'd rather...
Hey, man. So the imagery in this is so cool to me, and what I find so amazing with that is like bringing that all together. I mean, talking about the microwave goop, like being in your straitjacket, being in your perfect cocoon, your thermal balloon, all that kind of stuff. I just love this idea that it's very easy to put yourself into this, what you think is like a safe place, and you think you're blocking out all the shit from the outside, but eventually it comes for you regardless of the fact. But you think you're blocking yourself, you think you're safe, you think you're looking out, and nothing can touch you, and you don't even have to be looking out. You can ignore what's going on in the world, and it has no effect on you, man. And when he's talking about like furnishing a room with like lost loves and sluts and all that kind of stuff, to me it just kind of feels like you're furnishing. Like, to me it's just kind of like you're burning through people in a way too. You use people for what they can do for you, but you bring them into into your space, but then they're gone. Like they're a piece of furniture. They're nothing. They're nothing of consequence. And as long as you stay in this little bubble you've created for yourself, that there's this sense of safety. But then you can also be kind of, if you do that, you can also be kind of blinded as well. And the way I'm thinking is, because like there's so much more. If you're like willfully ignorant, I've used that term a lot on the channel, but if you're like willfully ignorant and you don't want to see what's happening around you, it's very easy to miss what's happening around you, right? And sometimes a lot of times that can be your detriment. Yeah, man, this production is really dope too. I really love it. It's I don't want to use simple because it's not a simple production, but it isn't overproduced, and it just has that sound that it's just enough, right, to go with this track and to go with the way Jam's rhyming on here, man.
Versatile tune, gas powered, I would stay static in a straight jacket, perched on the moon with the serpents, the blues. And when the tower shakes nowadays, bricks never burn.
Sorry, that was another one I meant to get to. Yeah, stay static in the straitjacket, right? So you wear a straitjacket if you're going insane, but you stay static, you're standing still as well, right? So you kind of you're in your cocoon, which is maybe the cocoon you created is kind of like a mental asylum. All the craziness, you think you leave your craziness outside, but really you're inside. You have all the craziness of you in your straitjacket, you with your ignorance, you with your reluctance to move forward and be better, because that's what you're stagnant, right? You're static. You're not moving forward. You're stuck. You're a mushroom, that type of thing. You're a prisoner in your own mental asylum.
In your thermal balloon, reversible tune, gas powered, I would stay static in a straight jacket, perched on the moon with the serpents, the blues. And when the tower shakes nowadays, bricks never burn in the fumes. Like sour snake venom soup brewed with a pint of rage, microwave glue, a recluse in the tiger cave. Boot from the tidal waves, swarms come pouring in. I'd rather be the claw than the sore thumb snorkeling. Forked tongues watering in a padded cave. Black and grey barricades, hack away, hammer, spade, pick, shovel, lips, scuttle, gaswards. Bliss bubbles burst as the limbs scuttle backwards with tin doors slamming. Pitchfork jabbing at a pot of blue.
I love that, man. The bliss balloon, and then the like when the bliss is over, when you embrace something, your arms go forward, but the bliss is over and the arms are going backwards, skittering backwards, or whatever term he uses. I love that image, man. Because it's vivid, right? Because you have the burst, which is kind of like an explosion, and you think like blowing the arms off, blowing the legs off, that kind of stuff. But instead, you're pulling away from somebody. You go from embracing and loving them to pulling away. What a cool image that is.
And grey barricades, hack away, hammer, spade, pick, shovel, lips, scuttle, gaswards. Bliss bubbles burst as the limbs scuttle backwards with tin doors slamming. Pitchfork jabbing at a pot of blue solitude. This straw cabin on my copper shoes. What a view, shit storms crashing. The result of some piss poor planning. Sick crystal listening to supreme silence. Soon these routines do seem timeless. And while the true gloom suits these spiders, I'ma break loose to the blue scene sky. From banana shaped armor plates. Half awake, burning a lava lake. Curse of a castaway, break out, break out, break out, break out. Hammer, spade, pick, shovel, blade, break out. From banana shaped armor plates. Half awake, burning a lava lake. Curse of a castaway, break out, break out, break.
I love it, man. Within your own cocoon, what the shit was that? Hang on. What is this? Okay. What I love about that is what the hell was I going to say? One little fucking hiccup and it all goes to hell. Yeah, I mean you're burning in your own, basically in the hell in the hell that you created. I mean, in the lava lake. Break out of that shit he's saying, man. I love that. Do whatever it is you have to take. Pick, shovel, hammer, fucking blade, whatever. Take what you have. Break out of that shit because you're burning in a hell of your own creation. Hey, that's what the hell, bro? Sorry, guys. I don't know. I keep hitting that friggin' few products thing, I guess. All right, Can I bring this back, or am I going to hit that thing? I'll bring it back to here. Let's go.
You seem timeless, and while the true gloom suits these spiders, I'ma break loose to the blue scene sky from banana-shaped armor plates. Half awake, burning a lava lake, curse of a castaway. Break out, break out, break out, break out. Hammer, spade, pick, shovel, blade, break out from banana-shaped armor plates. Half awake, burning a lava lake, curse of a castaway. Break out, break out, break out, break out. Hammer, spade, pick, shovel, blade, break out. It's like shit, there's a whole world outside. Turns out life in this cursed town's life. From the burnt out rides on forgotten piers rusting, to tin can alley cat shot in gear hunched in the top of weird dustbins. The pick of the litter sits on trap jaws, slack jaws, spitting a gribble bricks and hidden bliss trickles from a slit in a sinner's wrist. Still equipped and bitter, but as if I'ma give a shit.
Hey man, I love the way the beat was coming in and out. Boom, 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 boom. That shit was dope. It's kind of like what I was saying, man, in his verse, talking about that there's a whole world outside, man. But I'm guessing he's talking about like the amusement rides. That's what I'm guessing. Like, is there some kind of pier in London or whatever where they have like amusement rides, or it may not be London. Because he's talking about, if I heard it right, talking about the maybe I'm completely wrong, but I'm imagining the amusement rides on a pier, and he talks about them rusting. But then there's also people shooting gear and all that kind of shit. So there's like a whole world outside that you're missing, man. And he says like the world outside is live, man. This place you shut yourself out from. There's a whole world outside your cocoon, man. And some of it's good and some of it's bad. It's kind of what I'm thinking he's getting at there with that shit. Dude, I apologize for this. Jesus. All right, I won't do that anymore. I'll figure out another way to do it.
Trap jaws, slack jaws, spitting a gribble bricks and hidden bliss trickles from a slit in a sinner's wrist. Still equipped and bitter, but as if I'ma give a shit. The visceral vision kit, a summer sun's message, captured in a caterpillar's butterbug sentence. A tub of dumb relics, lost stage of lunacy. The deposits of flambéed immunity, stop face the mutiny. Bored in the king's dinghy, shit's trippy for thick skins in Sim City. Sit pretty, snooze with the blue shaman. In a few patients, suit for the mutation, new nation. Where the stars mark the boundaries. It's the ride of the half-hearted Valkyries. Wagwan when half of my spars started doubting me. What? They wanna carve half a pound of me out, start devouring me with see-through cleavers. Sweet tooth skeezers that breathe through liters. The streets whose bleakness collapse in the thick of it. It's back to the chrysalis, Baxter in a from banana-shaped armor place. Half awake, burning a...
That's I'm not gonna be able to bring that back, am I? Oh shit! Look at that. Learned something new today. I've been doing it 5+ years, and I just learned I could do that shit. Jesus. That image of see-through cleavers. Like, is he talking about friends, like stabbing him in the back? See-through, obviously you can't see it. They're invisible. So I'm thinking, you get stabbed in the back. It's physically not being stabbed in the back. It's physically not really taking pieces of you. He said he'd carve a pound of me, or carve a pound off of me. So it's not physically doing that. So the knives aren't physical, they're see-through, but it's the metaphorical. Your friends, who you think are your friends, are like taking pieces from you, taking away who you really are, stabbing your back, talking behind your back, making you feel like shit. Maybe being untrustworthy, stealing money, like all different kinds of things that so-called friends do to other friends. And so I'm wondering if that's what he gets is the imagery of the see-through cleavers, man, and carving, and then at the end where he talks about back to that cocoon, man, where it's like you finally break out of that cocoon that you've built for yourself, that you have found yourself in for safety. Then you finally break out of that and you put yourself out in the world, and then you put yourself out there, and then exactly what you were worried about happening actually happens, and then you kind of retreat back to that cocoon again, and then the whole routine starts all over. Interesting.
Carve half a pound of me out, start devouring me with see-through cleavers. Sweet tooth skeezers that breathe through liters. The streets whose bleakness collapse in the thick of it. It's back to the chrysalis, Baxter in a from banana-shaped armor place. Half awake, burning a lava lake. Curse of a castaway, break out, break out, break out, break out. Hammer, spade, pick, shovel, blade, break out from banana-shaped armor place. Half awake, burning a lava lake. Curse of a castaway, break out, break out, break out, break out. Hammer, spade, pick, shovel, blade, break out.
That's a dope instrumental, man. What a tune, bro. What a tune. Hey, as you know, I love me some Jam, man, and his new stuff. I always find that it walks that fine line of being just kind of like that pure pleasure and pain, man, because I love the poetry, but at the same time, my brain is always working overtime, man, trying to take apart that, make that fucking Rubik's Cube come together, man, and make it all make sense. And sometimes it doesn't have to make sense. I get it. But this is one of those tracks, man, that he has painted this beautiful imagery using the words that he chooses to use and the metaphors and stuff, man. It's just one of those cool tracks. And again, I wish I don't know who was making his production back in the day. That's dope as hell, man. I really enjoyed that. Hey, can't go wrong with Jam, man. And I can't go wrong with you cats. Been around for a long time, getting closer. I think we're closer now. Would that be right? Closer to 6 years than we are to 5 years? Jesus Christ. Time is just going, bro. Hey. And I loved it, man. This whole time has been freaking good to me. And you guys have been good to me and sticking around. I appreciate it, of course. I have a lot of new music being sent my way. I'm going to do my best to, especially if I get it some time when I'm in a good space and I can knock out a bunch of tracks, man. I really would love to do that. Maybe I'll do a live, maybe even one night. We can get together and do that, man, and get through some newer music and do it that way. Might be a cool way of doing things, but let me know, man. If you guys want to do a live soon, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know, and I appreciate you being here each and every time. Love you guys, man. Thanks for sticking around. Until next time, stay safe. Be good to each other.